Hey, what's going on? My name is Tyson Bailey. I'm the founder here at Trend Advisor, where we specialize in marketing systems for life insurance and financial advisors that help you attract, nurture, and convert the affluent. So, whether that's business owners, high income earning professionals, high net worth individuals, we build out systems that get these prospects to book themselves on your calendar. Now, a key component of these systems is getting the right lead magnet or lead magnets in place. So that term lead magnet gets thrown around so much today that there's a lot of misinformation, misconceptions, and confusion surrounding what they are, how to create them, how to use them. And so in this video, I want to take a high level overview and talk about the practical application of lead magnets, what they are, how to use them, and how you can create them. All right. So that being said, let's jump right in. Now, when it comes to any marketing campaign, I don't care if you're doing LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it might be. I like to picture what you're seeing on your screen right now, where you've got your prospects on one cliff and then a huge chasm in between you and you on another cliff with whatever it is that you're offering, whether that's life insurance, tax-free retirement, investments, legacy planning, estate planning, business planning, you name it. All right. Whatever it is, very valuable. And you know what it is, right? In the middle, you have a barrier. Now, let's talk about this barrier for a second. This barrier is typically the fact that these prospects don't really know who you are. You don't have a relationship with them. They don't know, like, and trust you yet. All right. So when your prospects are viewing what you have to offer on the cliff on the other side, if they already know what it is, if they already know how valuable it is, they may be willing to make that jump from one cliff over that barrier to the other cliff where you are. But the majority of your prospects simply don't know how valuable it is of whatever it is that you're offering, right? So they're going to see whatever it is off in the distance, and you're saying, "Hey, this is valuable. I trust me. You're going to want it. So let's hop on a call. Let's meet. Whatever it is." And the majority of the people are going to simply say, "Hey, too much work, too much pressure. I don't know you. I don't know what you're offering." And they're simply just going to not make the jump. They're not going to take the action that you want them to take. So what do we do? So what we want to do is we want to give them a series of steps that they can take to narrow that gap, to close that gap, so that they're not necessarily making a huge leap to take the action that we want them to jump to your side of the cliff. Now, those steps that we give them happen to be lead magnets. That's how we get them to those steps. Now, lead magnets can take many different shapes, sizes, forms. I'll show you a list here in just a minute. But for this conversation, let's just say it's a checklist, or let's say it's a video, or let's say it is an ebook or a report, a white paper, whatever it might be. We are offering that lead magnet to get them to take a step forward, to get them a little bit closer to our side of the cliff. So potentially they see that lead magnet, they get it, they take that step forward, and now they can see a little bit more clearly what it is that you're offering. They're starting to build that relationship with you, and they're like, "Hey, this is good. I trust it. I'm going to go ahead and make that jump." Some people, they're not ready yet. So what do? We can offer them another lead magnet. All right. So in this scenario, I'm showing you a book. Okay. Eventually, if we do this the right way, we lower that barrier in the middle of that know, like, and trust factor, while at the same time scooting them forward and giving them the steps to get to our side of the cliff. So by the time they get to that, second, third, fourth, fifth step, whatever it is, they're ready to make that jump to where we are on our side of the cliff. And that, excuse me, is how we are able to get prospects to come to us. This is part of our marketing campaign. All right. Another key factor that we want in this with the lead magnets is it's not just to get them one step closer. Imagine if I offered somebody one lead magnet and then I just, maybe I have my phone number on there, my website, whatever it is. I give them this guide, I give them this PDF, and I'm simply hoping that they're going to call me. I'm hoping that they're going to request a call. I'm hoping that they will reach back out to me. Now, I'll tell you right now, hope is a terrible marketing strategy. All right. So this is where we like to talk about systems. Okay. So instead of just giving somebody a lead magnet and having them go on their way, what we do is we offer them this lead magnet in exchange for their contact information. So at the very least, we want to get them or get their name, probably first name, and email address. That's the base, the bare minimum that we want to get, because we want to be able to reach out to them, to be able to educate them, nurture them, indoctrinate them all with the goal of getting them to book appointments with us. Now, that's part of the systems that we create for our clients, right? So we build out those systems that get prospects to request information, to be nurtured, to be booking appointments, right? To get them to take those next steps forward. So an example of one of these is where we'll offer somebody a checklist, okay? So we'll go out typically on email or LinkedIn and we'll offer your prospects the ability to grab this lead magnet, this checklist, this ebook, whatever it is. Once they do so, they have the ability to book a consultation with you, book a call with you, book a discovery call, whatever it might be. But even if they don't do that right then, that's where we are able to, because we grab their name and their email, go through and nurture them with various emails, with different sequences. Maybe we send them to another lead magnet. That's where that system comes into place. Now, on here on my screen right now, you're going to see a list. Let me get my face out of the way. You're going to see a list of different lead magnets that you can take advantage of. There's videos, trainings, webinars, checklists, books, PDFs, special reports, white papers. The list goes on and on. So what I need you to do is think about what your technical abilities are, what your practice looks like. Think of things that would be easy for you to create. One of the simplest ones that I like is this first one up here where we talk about videos, all right? So to create a video, now we see things that are called explainer videos, where maybe it's a cartoon or maybe it's somebody that's drawing on a whiteboard or a hand drawing on a whiteboard. That there are many different types, all right? But what I want you to do is maybe keep it a little bit more simpler. Maybe you have Zoom on your computer or Loom, whatever it might be, to where you can go out and you can simply do a screen share, do a recording, walking through what it is that you're offering, walking through how your process works, giving somebody information that is valuable enough that they're going to recognize you as the subject matter expert. So videos, Zoom, Loom, very easy. For these other, excuse me, for these other items that we have out here, whether it's checklists, books, ebooks, PDFs, there are programs out there that I like to use, like Canva is one, and I'll put this down in the comments here. Canva is one. Even just using a Word document is good. There's one called designer.io that's good for creating ebooks. So really, don't try to get too fancy with a lot of this stuff. The key is to figure out how you can simply put something together that's valuable, get it out there, test it out. If it works, then maybe you expand on it, right? Maybe you send somebody to get one lead magnet and you see a lot of people going through, but they're dropping off. All right, well, let's put together a second lead magnet. Let's put together maybe a webinar. Maybe we put together a training. Maybe we put together an ebook or another checklist or whatever it might be. All right, the sky's the limit. So hopefully that made sense. If you have questions, feel free to reach out. Go to trainedadvisor.com where I walk you through some more lead magnets. We have a few more videos that go through in a little bit more in-depth training. But if you have questions, reach out and I'll talk to you soon.